headed from Roxboro, Colorado to Grand Marais, Minnesota. We're gonna stop in Nebraska at my parents' house on the way. Halfway point, we'll drop off these dogs, and then the real fun will begin. Good morning. We're on our way to Minnesota, and it's 5 in the morning, and it's really 4 in the morning right now because we're on Colorado time. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Not in Colorado. Whee! That was a beautiful silhouette. 1,153 miles later. Get me out of this vehicle! We made it to the Shoreline Inn. Not a bad little spot. Nice view of the lake. It'll do for one night before we go out into the wilderness. I think this is a turtle shell fossil. And the rock here on the portage. Ooh.
Waterfall Watch 2019. We found one. It's waterfall mating season, so we need to keep our distance.
What lake are we on?
Cross Bay River.
Wow.
She's a beaut.
What's the name of this one?
What's the name of it? Judy.
A very majestic waterfall name.
Judy Falls.
What's this, Emily?
Huh?
What's this?
The last portage of the day! Oh yeah.
Last portage of the day. You did it. You did it.
I am pooped. We single portaged mostly all of them.
All of them except for one.
Except for one.
That first one. We're getting it figured out.
That means we only made one trip with our bags and the canoe. And it made things go really quickly. And Jacob was able to carry a bag while he had the canoe on his back. And then I carried the other bag.
The heavy one.
The heavy one. And we managed.
What else? What else you got for gear this year is different?
Well, we were wearing all of our rain gear because it was raining this morning. So we've got our waterproof, or not waterproof, well, they're kind of waterproof pants.
Our hippies.
And then our hippies, which are little
hip waders.
hip waders that go over our feet. So our feet have been dry the entire day. Our feet and our legs have been completely dry, which is amazing.
So then we left today about 8:15 back there from Cross Bay launch site.
Yes.
Okay. And now it's about 1:15. So we did that in about 5 hours. So that's pretty good.
With maybe 20 minutes for lunch.
Yeah, we stopped and snacked. We also took a couple breathers on the portages, but I don't think you're always gonna have something like that. But I think that's the campsite we gotta go for right there, is that island out yonder.
So we still got to paddle, and then we'll get to camp.
Paddle you?
Onward.
Okay.
Campsite number 1.
First one we went and looked at.
Liar! Took us a while to find, but we're here. Hopefully it's a good one. Give us a tour.
The lake. The earth. The Crocs.
Booyah. We've got a fire pit over here. More lake views. And our hammock.
Two-person hammock's pretty rare.
Boy, look how cozy that looks. I sleep over there. Jacob sleeps here. We've got a bug net in here if we want to get some airflow. And then under quilts underneath, keep us extra warm. We're finishing up putting up the tarp over top of it. What's for supper tonight?
Burritos.
Breakfast burritos. Breakfast for supper burritos.
Think of that burrito?
It's pretty dang good.
That's not what you said before the camera was on. Would you care to use some of those words?
No. My mom will be mad at me. Jacob's enjoying some wonderful dehydrated strawberries. Oh yeah. And we just made some tea with our Kelly kettle. It's so still out here. The bugs are hanging out around this area, so I think it's going to get kind of buggy today. We will see. There's our lunch spot for the day on Frost Lake. Yum. Buffalo chicken and a mozzarella string cheese wrap. How's your tuna wrap?
I don't know if there's any tuna in that bite.
Oh.
Black flies getting to you?
They won't leave me alone. Here, hold on, I'll show you. Even with the bug net, I think it attracted more because they tend to be landing on the bug net. I just can't escape. Jacob says it's a mental game.
It's all mental. And I have very low mental capacity, so they don't bother me.
Stay on there, stay on there.
There's really no good place to land this guy, is there? Oh, there. Self-release. Go free.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Cool. Tonight we raised the foot end of the hammock like we were supposed to, so we're not sliding down toward the center all night. And it's already feeling much better. I don't feel like a banana tonight. I think we're gonna sleep very well. We also last night got lazy and didn't unzip the bug net or unzip the cover to let the condensation out, so it was a little damp in here this morning, but we got that tonight. And try and get a good night's sleep and get up a little bit earlier to head back to Ham Lake, and we'll do we'll get the camp set up there. There's a site on the east side of the lake that faces west with a really pretty rock outcrop that we want to get. And then Emily came up with a good plan to do a day trip to Snipe the next day. I don't know much about Snipe, but I know people say it's a nice small lake, and I think Emily and I probably agree. We both prefer the smaller lakes to the real big ones, so we're really excited about that. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good night. Good morning. We are all cleaned up. Leaving this campsite on to the next one. What time is it?
7:45.
7:45. Got cleaned up in about an hour and a half. Had some breakfast. Ready to go. Show us your crib.
My crib?
Yeah.
The bar. Let me walk you down there. The bar. Serve yourself. We serve only the available water. The end. Here, hang on your lens wall. Let's go to the next one. Landing's pretty easy. Just gotta stow the boat in the trees there. Right here. Had to raise the fire grate up. I think, what would you say, the rocks were probably down here. They're a long way off for cooking, but it should work pretty good now. We're all the way down here, water side. We like this Clark VX Ultra. It's been doing really good for us. I'd say Emily and I both agree we probably slept better on this trip than we have in any other camping trip we've been on. So that's my crib. Oh, you're still here? Get the hell out!
What are we making tonight?
Chili Mac.
Chili Mac. We've got the chili that we dehydrated at home, rehydrating in this pot. It looks disgusting, but it's gonna be oh so good.
Not even in northern Minnesota will you find Emily Baker without her macaroni and cheese.
What are we doing?
We're getting ready to listen to our favorite radio show, Tumble Home, a Boundary Waters podcast. Shout out to Tumble Home. Thanks for doing what you do. That's
Thanks.
2 thumbs in the hammock, way up.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Morning.
Good morning.
What you doing?
Boiling water for some tea.
Are we having breakfast?
Yep. It's come down to this. We're all out of the good stuff. So we're eating up some leftover Mountain House breakfast and lasagna tonight from the pantry at home. No dishes though.
I'm excited about the no dishes part. That's good. This is what happens when you try and bring muffins out camping.
That did not show anything but that muffin. That's my tea. Someone else has been feeding you, haven't they? Where's he at? There he goes. He's mad. Where are we headed today?
Snipe! Snipe! Snipe!
Here, Snipey, Snipey, Snipey. How are the black flies?
Awful! Let's go and get away from them.
Get in the boat, Judy.
Don't call me Judy. Eh.
Big booty Judy sinking her in. Oh, you're on camera, so you're funny now. I get it.
I'm funny all the time. You laugh at me all the time.
At you, not with you.
Same thing.
This is when this comes in handy.
Don't tip the boat.
Oh, tip the boat over. There.
It's pretty.
It's a beautiful campsite. Looking at it on the map, you would never think to hardly come back to Snipe. It's not really on any routes anywhere, but I'm a big fan of the lake. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's probably the most unappetizing looking lunch I've ever eaten.
Chicken packets.
And string cheese. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna miss this.
Scale 1 to 10. How bad does this suck? Worst day of your life?
Not too bad.
Fucking terrible. I swore on camera again.
I gotta bleep it out now.
This is terrible. We might have to do the loon bleep like the boys on the radio show do. But yeah, this is where Eric and Adam from Tumble Home, that podcast we talked about, stayed in one of their episodes, and it kind of inspired us to come see the lake and check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's beautiful. So we're sitting here minding our own business, and look back over my shoulder, eating. I saw something that was kind of unique. Something that kind of surprised me. A knife left here, and it's pretty nice. Usually you go out with your PAX lighter, but I don't know if that's going to be the case here. I'm making sure people don't leave a trace. I don't know if you can see it, but do you see that 3-person canoe and all that gear on the trail? This is what you don't do at a portage. Further, further, further. Is your head still above water?
I really hope you can see the amount of bugs on camera, because it's pretty ridiculous. There's none flying around you right now.
I smell good.
We both smell good. 4 days without showering.
I don't smell that bad. Remember Pigpen from Charlie Brown?
That's me.
That's you. These are your flies, Pigpen.
Oh.
Hey, Pigpen was still part of the group. As smelly as he was, he's still part of the group.
How do you know he was smelly? How do you know he didn't smell amazing? And that's why they all followed him.
I don't think dirt clouds and flies equate to amazingness in the smell category.
It could have been a cloud full of chocolate dust.
I don't think chocolate dust exists. One last night in the hammock. I think we got the hang perfect. We'll see you in the morning.
Night.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are all packed up. We're ready to hit the road. Hit the waters, hit the trails.
Hit the trails.
All three.
Where?
The last one.
You got a good last portage dance. Well, what do you think? You happy to be done, or are you sad to leave?
Both. I can feel both.
How do you feel about a Trail Center cheeseburger for lunch?
Oh my gosh. Me and baby are gonna like that one.
That's good. All right, let's get this stuff off.
Get this thing off me!
Okay.